Welcome back to another episode of TC Speech, and we are officially Sunshine Coast residents.
Well, in our heads.
We identify as Sunshine Coast residents, and that's what we're doing. We're settling down. Again, this is gonna probably like 2 weeks later. Like we're in Victoria. No, we're in fucking Victoria. But we said this a couple podcasts ago. It's like we keep getting drawn back to the sunny coast, Gold Coast area. We're back here. We're at a beautiful spot here. And like you can literally live $30 a day on the fucking water here. Green grass, 10, 20 minutes from all the shit we love. This is us. So I'm bloody excited for that. Just settling down. We're gonna move around. Like we're gonna move around every week or so, but like different spots. But like Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast is our home for the rest of the year. Whether we go back to Madrid for Christmas, not sure yet, but we're bloody excited. So this is going to be health focused. Riding motorbikes once a week and all the amazing tracks. It's all around here. Beach walks, getting a tan, getting a six pack, focusing on ourselves, business, our community, helping other people. I'm pumped.
We just love Southeast Queensland.
But going to do a couple of meetups around, even just, outside of our community. I'd love to do, even some podcast listeners. Like let's hit up a friggin', a gym sesh or something like that. Like let's go. I'm really bloody keen for that. But today I want to talk about, we'll talk about this in the car the other day because it was the TRXs. Our Ram TRX is my dream car. We've owned it for 2 years. This is a couple of days. It was its birthday. And we're driving down here, I'm pretty sure. And like, this is how his podcast started. Because like me and McKay were literally, the amount of podcasts that I've done that have never been filmed is ridiculous. Well, I'll literally be like in the car, topic will come up and like I'll talk for an hour, but
like you're talking. It's not like you're not talking to me. It's like you're talking to an audience.
I was born for this.
They can't even hear you. And I'll just let you go. And I'll be like, that was a great podcast.
But like, we just need to put a microphone. Then once I die off, I'm like, I can't remember what I said. Like, it's just like, I'm like, just need to be, once it just comes to me, I'm just like, I just need to put we need like a microphone set up in the car. But, but yeah, this topic can't do that. I'm like, this is a perfect podcast. And what I want to talk about, because like, again, it's like, there's so much, it's a double-edged sword. In today's world, there is so much free information from successful people these days. Successful, not successful people out there that think they're successful, but behind the doors, they're not. So like, but look, the pool of people that actually are successful, you have millionaires and even some billionaires post on social media for free.
Telling you.
But again, there's 1,000 different success stories. No one's success is the same. Like you get 1,000 people that made $1 million, they've all probably got a different fucking strategy of what works for them. So, but this is kind of what I wanted to say. Like there is no one size fits all because but this is where it can get confusing is people have all these different strategies that work for them, but then they'll go and shit on other strategies that didn't work for them, but it's worked for someone else. Like, for example, someone would be like, clear your bank account and fucking feel like you're broke, like spend all your money. So it's like you're just hungry and have that dog in you all the time to just make money. That's probably not very smart. There's people who say it's like, invest all your money in real estate, assets, asset rich, all this sort of stuff. Again, great. A lot of people make a lot of money, but then in the real world, it's like you actually don't have any cash or savings. So like, you know what I'm getting at? It's like everyone's got their strategy that works. And this can be very confusing and go, well, fuck, I need to be investing in real estate. Fuck, I need to be emptying my fucking bank account and be hungry and, and hustle and grind or, work 98 hours in a day, like whatever it is. And I've gone in and out of this sort of, I've gone in and out of this as well. It's kind of like I've got deep down in my mind of, what I want my life to look like, etc. But then you can get caught up in this stuff. It's like, fuck, am I doing the right thing? Like, should I be doing this? Should I be looking at that? Should I be looking at investing? Should I be doing this, etc. And you kind of get overwhelmed and end up just doing nothing. But the reason I'm brought it back to, it's like, it's like when it comes to like, people, leveling up their lifestyle, especially it can kind of be a bit of a starter pack to like, a broke person mentality of like, once you earn more money, you just go, the first thing you do is instantly upgrade your lifestyle. Like think about it, like, if people win Tats Lotto, people win, fucking a raffle or, think about when people get their tax return. Do you reckon they're going to invest it on something to up-level their skill set or their mindset or personal development? What's it going to? Mikhail's going straight to fucking Louis Vuitton.
No.
But do you know what I mean? That's like, oh, it's a treat, and they'll go shopping on shit that doesn't matter. So this is one again. I say this because I had it. So like when I say broke mentality, it's like because it is a broke mentality, and you probably don't realize you have it. Because if you this is why most people that win the lotto, they're fucking broke in under 12 months because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to make more money for themselves. Two, if they get more money, they don't know how to keep it. Again, so this is where it can be very conflicting information out there as well. But this is again, I've done an episode on this. It's like it's broke. The broke mindset you didn't know you have, and so that's what I mean. I mean by that. But at the same time, it's like there's levels to this stuff, and the way I want to sort of share how we've sort of done it over leverage. And let's just start with the TRX because the TRX, it's $250,000 car. And so call it a luxury car. Again, to some people it's fuck all, to some it's a lot. To me personally, 5 years ago, if you said I was gonna own a TRX in the next 5 years, there's absolutely zero way I could see that was possible. And with the whole car stuff, and look, let's just say like I'm talking about a car here because a lot of people don't give a fuck about cars. So a lot of people out there that do have a lot of money, they say drive a piece of shit around, whatever, be humble, all this sort of stuff. That's cool. And in your early days, I 100% agree with that. But here's the thing, and here's the way that I looked at it. I fucking love cars. Like I live and breathe cars, motorbikes, etc. From when I've had the most shittest cars to, for example, like when we first started, like mum and dad bought a $600 secondhand motorbike trailer back in the day. And you bet my balls, every single time that went to a motorbike race, it had tire shine and it was the most cleanest trailer in the pits. And every single motorbike, my first car, which was I think a $4,000 or $5,000 Toyota Hiace, it was the most vacuumed, cleaned, inside, outside interior you've seen at all times. So I get attached to these things. I genuinely love looking after stuff that I've worked for and very grateful for. So ever from the start, because this is what, again, I thank my parents for working hard and, not being entitled and getting things. I was lucky with my motorbike racing, etc. But like, you bet like fuck, I was working hard in the background there to be able to make that happen. But what I'm going at here is, if someone doesn't give a fuck about cars, even if you have $1 million or making $100,000 a month and you truly don't care about it, and you get that advice and it's like, don't spend your money on cars. It's a liability. It's this, etc. And look, maybe your thing is watches. Like I'm not really a big watch guy. Like when I see a good Rolex, I'm like, that's fucking sick. But like, and look, one day I would love to have one, but like, I'm not looking up watches and fucking looking at, I don't know fuck all about it.
Yeah.
And for yourself, like Mikhail loves luxury shit. Like she loves handbags, etc. And to some people, it's like, that's a fucking waste of money. It's a brand. It's stupid.
I just want to clarify though, with my obsession of this, I love to appreciate them. It's not like I want to own them all. Mm-hmm. So for example, like when we were in Japan, I'm like, oh, that's this bag. It's worth this much. Like I just knew all this stuff because I love looking at that stuff and I just love that aspect of it. I
didn't realize how much you women are like observing this shit all the time. Because when we did, I don't give a fuck about it either. I honestly don't but like, I know how much you love it. You look it up, it's your thing and that's cool. But like someone will shit on someone online and be like, it's all bullshit, whatever, because it's not their thing. It's a waste of money, whatever. And look, is it a brand? Is it inflated? Absolutely it is. But like but if it's your thing and you love it, and I know that meant a lot to Mikhail. So when the time was right with everything, finances, relationship, everything felt right, we went to Louis Vuitton. Michaela didn't know. And we went there and just fucking all these bags are coming out. They're very good salespeople in there. But I went in with the intent, I'm like, I'm going to buy her a bag. Let you diddle your thing, try mine, etc. And she got a handbag. I think it was like $3,500 or something.
Closer to
like
$4,000,
that.
but yeah.
Yeah, close to
But I
4,000.
just also want to say she actually wasn't a very good salesperson.
I was sold anyway, but again, it's the experience. It's a beautiful experience, and like it's just like when you go stay at a 5-star hotel. It's the experience is fucking amazing, and like you kind of get addicted to it. But anyway, we went there, we had the experience. You were over the fucking moon, and like it didn't hurt the bank, and like it was fine. You know, it was fine.
Stop, I'm gonna cry again.
And it was this is how much it
The
means
feeling.
to her. This is how much it means to, but this is my perfect point on this for today's episode. Going back to the TRX, I love big engines. I love the fucking Hellcat. As soon as that thing got released in, I think 2020, 2021-ish is when the TRX sort of got, like, it hasn't been a lifetime dream car because it never existed. But like, as soon as it did, I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is everything. Like, I always wanted to supercharge the Patrol and all this stuff. I'm like, it's fucking factory supercharged Hellcat, 702 horsepower. Like, holy shit. And for 2 to 3 years, I watched, like, I would start my day going on the Ram website, looking at the photos. I've watched every single review, rundown, TRX off-road, TRX serious off-road, TRX fucking everything you can search. Like, I did. And that's how I started my day, because it's like, it was this feeling of like, holy fuck. But at the time, I could not afford it. I could definitely not afford it. So like, that's why I didn't have one. But like, it made me excited. I started my day of excitement. It made me want to, get to work. And it's like, even though it felt so far to reach, and honestly, most times I was looking at it, I'm like, I'm probably never going to have one of these. Like, it was just kind of like a little bit of a pipe dream. But then we sort of got to the stage where it's like, we got to a stage where like, we could afford it. Like, we could tap the card and I could have one. But then we're in a shit financial situation. Like, it just wouldn't have made sense. And I think if you really let this is where today's lesson comes. Like, if you really would let these urges of like, again, the drop shippers and fucking day traders and call sellers with their Lamborghinis. Hey, some of them 100% own them, etc., crushing it. Like, fucking see, I don't shit on anything that people are doing well. But people can kind of have it like, oh, it's a status thing. Like, like they can buy it for the wrong reasons. And what I can comfortably, truly to my heart say is every single day that I looked up the TRX, dreamt of it, etc., not one thought in my mind ever come in that like, fuck, imagine what random people are going to think of me owning this. It was me. It's like, imagine starting that fucking thing every single day. Imagine being able to clean that engine and interior. Again, I used to clean it, again, the $600 trail. I got off on cleaning that. So it's like, imagine like having my own TRX and cleaning it and how good I'll fucking look after it. And every single day, it's been 2 years since I've owned this. That car has got vacuumed and cleaned the interior every single day for 2 years straight. It's on our calendar in the morning. Michaela does sort of most of it. Sometimes it's both of us. But the first, year was just myself every single day. Every single day, the interior of that car has gotten cleaned. Every single day. Every single day I start that car and drive it, it makes me fucking smile from ear to ear. So return on investment is everything to me. Like, I'm fucking happy. I'm like, I'm not going through my life without owning this fucking thing and experiencing this thing. So it really did mean a lot to me. But in saying that, does it mean more than looking after my family and my mum and Michaela? Of course not. It'd be the first fucking thing that I sell if we had to for something like that. But going back to it, there's all these rules. Like, people will say, you're crazy to spend your money and buy outright in a car because you could there's tax benefits of fucking leasing it, etc. Or if then you go and lease it, then all of a sudden you're going to get hammered like, oh, he can't afford it. He's leasing a fucking renting a car. And look, no matter what direction, like, there's always going to be fucking, different opinions of each end. And look, here's how I broke it down. It was when was it? 2 years. What was that? 2023.
We signed for it just after New Year's in 2023.
And when we
picked it up, we put the deposit down in January 2023 and we picked it up September 2023.
And when we signed for it, it was just kind of like a look, if I don't get this, like, because it's basically like, hey, it might rock up, might not rock up. Like, there's a lot of uncertainty around them at the time. And when we put the deposit down, it was like, okay, this is like, again, okay, I got 12 months minimum. But it's like, if I had to pay for it full that day, would have been fine, but I would have been a little bit like, oh, shit, like, I don't love I would love a bit more of a buffer here.
Yeah, I think because in our heads we had about 12 months.
Yeah. So that gave me enough without putting us in a bad situation to have some more fire and excitement that something's coming. It 100% did. And when the time come around to, to paying, again, it was just, I think it was about 240 grand. We paid for the car outright. That's what I want.
Obviously we've spoken this before in our first podcast. It came a lot sooner than what we thought. And we also had a patrol on order and.
Yeah, we're not going to go into that story.
Anyway, we got the.
When it rocked up and I wanted to own it. My mate was like, you lease this. I'm like, I just want to own the fucking thing. It's mine. No, my people can still take it from me, but like, I want to own the car. It's mine. I want to modify it. It's fucking mine. And that's it. I don't want fucking leases and this and that and interest. I'm like, I want to own the fucking thing. Like, that's just how I wanted to do it. And that's what I did. And I just went by the rule. My rule was like, look, if I can buy 2 of them, I'm buying it. And that's the position we're in. We could buy 2 of them at the time. I bought the car, paid outright, knew there was going to be, we spent another probably 50, 60, 70 grand on it roughly, in setting up and doing things like that. But it's like, everyone's looked after because I'm fully financial responsibility for myself, Michaela, and my mum. Everyone's okay. Bank's not going to be broken. I'm not going to be fucking stressing out about money. Like, things are okay. That's how I did the calculations for me. I didn't want to go and pick up that thing and be pulling the curtain off the car, being like, I don't fucking deserve this. Fuck, what have I done? It's fucking stressing out. Like, I didn't want that. So it made the whole experience so good because I was patient for so long over the time. So that was the mindset around how I did. And like, look, whether this is the car, whether it's like whatever it is, the sort of permission I'm wanting to give you today is like, fuck all these people online that go like, it's like, a car. Look, did I go? A car is, it's a liability, not an asset. No fucking shit. I didn't buy the car being like, I'm gonna make fucking money. Look, in the day, my Toyota Hiace vans I bought for $6 grand. I sold it for 12. I actually made money off all my fucking cheapest cars back in the day because I'd fucking look after them and do some simple stuff. And when I sold them, I actually made money. But that wasn't why I bought it. And I didn't buy the TRX because it's going to be like a collector's item. Probably kind of is, but it's not up at the moment. But anyway, I get that. They're a pride and joy and a trophy for your hard work. This is why I said, like, if we won a Lamborghini tomorrow, I wouldn't take it. Sole reason being is because the people out there listening that have worked very hard and have shit that they've dreamed of for ages, only you understand this. When you work for it, this is why do you think I clean the fucking thing every single day? Do you reckon someone gave that to me? Even, I probably would, but if someone gave that to me, do you reckon I would sort, and I didn't do the blood, sweat and tears and the years and years and years of thinking and dreaming, do you reckon it would mean as much? No, it wouldn't. So for me, it was very important to have this car. It brings me so much happiness every single fucking day. I go out in the morning and look at it. I look at the car in a caravan. I'm like, I fucking dreamt of this shit for so long. Like, it genuinely means something to me. So, but we didn't just get quick success and go buy the car. This is the lesson I want to teach, because I see so many people out there where the first thing they do, it's a starter pack to making a bit of money, and it's a very rookie mistake, and it's a very dangerous trap to go into. Because when people have had sort of, hard upbringings, whatever, people have had it fucking hard. People had very, very bad, grew up with no money, broke mindset, everything. So again, always say money isn't amplified. This is the prime example. People, they'll get a bit of money, which is fucking awesome. It's great. They've made some cash. But it's like they have this underlying thing. It's like they need to prove and show everyone else how much money they have. And the best way to do this is level up your lifestyle. I'm staying here. I'm doing this now. Fucking look at me, flashing the bank checks, etc. And so like, this is a bad trap, because all you're doing is behind the scenes. Let's just say, okay, you've made 20 grand a month. Great. And like, maybe you got 20, 30, 50 grand in your account. Let's just say that's a rough figures. Like, that's cool. But then like, when you go out there and flex that, what you're doing is you're putting so much unnecessary fucking pressure on you, and people's bullshit detectors are higher than ever these days. You can sense it. You can sense it, and you can tell if people are full of shit. You can tell if it's their first little bit of money that they've made. But this is the thing. I'm not saying don't go and celebrate your wins. And there's a fine line as well these days with like, you want to show people what's possible, But at the same time, I think this is where the market has been flooded of people that have made quick money, flash the money, and now it makes it look like that everyone's sort of full of shit.
Yeah. I think it's the inconsistencies.
Correct. There's a difference between making some money and actually knowing how to run a business, how to keep your money. And then look, but the mistake that people make these days is people have 5-10 grand to their name and they're wanting passive income. It is the biggest load of shit. And like people are like, oh, I've got 5 grand. Like, where can I invest that into the fucking something to 5x my money? Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to.
Your bank account.
Yeah, well, it is.
Savings.
Save it. It is the best thing ever. Or here's our secret to success. We've just invested. We invested in the S&Me 500. I don't know who says that, but it's S&Me 500.
I thought it was S&P.
Fuck.
Salt and pepper.
It is, my lovely.
What's me?
Me. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I know nothing.
Here we go.
He's done all that stuff.
Yes, my love. The S&P 500 does exist. The S&Me, so it is investing in yourself. Personal development, skill set, mindset, mentorship. We've just gone and spent another $11,000 for 6 months to work directly with Dan Martell in his elite coaching program. And I don't know what the numbers are, but I'm going to say 80 grand that we've probably spent on maybe personal development, maybe. Be getting close
Maybe
to 6
more.
figures.
Yeah.
That we've spent on over the last 5 years on personal development, mentorship. Yeah, probably 6 figures or over. And that's just what I've invested in for 5 years. Is solely that, investing in ourselves, investing in our skills, and investing in our mindset, investing in the people around us, investing in the people and paying for get closer access to the people that align and have the lives that we want to achieve. That is the secret to how we have done today. That is it.
Do you know what's so wild? I was listening to a different podcast while I was on the treadmill a few days ago. You haven't listened to this, but this person was saying the biggest investment you can make in yourself, the biggest investment you can make is in yourself. So this person was saying that they've just mentorship programs, like just things that they can put into themselves, because they were saying, if my dad knew that I was doing this, because he's a investment person, like has all investment properties, if he knew I was investing that money into myself, he would go wild. And I just think that's so wild. You didn't even hear what I listened to, and you're literally saying that.
Are you sure they didn't mean they invested in the S&P 500?
No.
Are you sure?
No, they definitely meant themselves.
But again, you go, okay, I've got 6 figures. When we started for $500, $1,000. This is just slowly over the time. And like, I think this is like kind of like a part of your portfolio that you need to have, investing in yourself. We've invested fully. I've only just started to invest like outside of investments in our business in the last couple of months. My goal is that I'm spending 5 years investing in ourselves, 100% into our business. The one thing, this has bought us a couple $1 million. Plain and simple.
We've never put our money elsewhere. We've never
started
anything else.
But now we're in an amazing position. We've got a lot of cash in the bank where everyone says, don't hold cash in the bank. I understand. I get it all. But like, I like having a big safety buffer. I really do. But now the reason I am holding is I think the shit's going to turn to shit. But now we're in an amazing position because we've waited. We haven't got fucking, FOMO or whatever. But like, now we're in an amazing position to make some smart decisions and have time to, like, my goal now is like to fund our lifestyle of solely passive income. And next year in a Magic, we'll hit 602-3. That's 7 to 10 grand a month minimum passive income for life. What else out there can you? Yeah, generational. This is what we're doing. This is why we're called TC Legacy.
Willable.
This shit takes 5 to 10 years and then it's a forever thing. But what I'm getting at is people are trying to chase this shit from day one with no money in their account. I don't want to do any skills. I don't want to do any work. I don't want to learn any sales. I just want passive income. You're going to get scammed. Good luck. It doesn't exist. But again, am I saying this is what's going to make you successful? Bits and pieces of it could. A little bit here and there could. But my story is going to look completely different than everyone else. That's just what we've done. And this has gone against the grain, which is the whole idea of today's podcast, to what so many people say to do. But it's worked for us. It felt good for us. I want to have freedom and choices. I don't want to have millions of dollars as debt to the bank with real estate in Australia. I don't. I'd rather just invest in ETFs and whatever, and that's got more freedom to it. And if I want to access it, I fucking can't, even though I won't. But like, that's just what suits me. I've gone down all those paths. I'm like, no, our number one value is freedom, and it has to align with that. I want to be able to move, be flexible, not tied to fucking, I get it. The banks that I get all that. But the more you deeper in with it, like, I don't want to have a loan. But I understand the whole leverage money, like, loan money, don't spend. I get that. We started our business with a credit card, 10 grand on a credit card. People go buy a fucking flat screen TV. That we bought an investment, 10 grand. It's financially set us free forever because we put in the work for 5 years. But getting a little bit off topic here. But going back to it, that's how the TRX come along. And this is the fucking thing that pisses me off, because like, if handbags is your thing, if watches is your thing, if staying in a 5-star hotel is like fucking your thing, if fucking designer clothes, like whatever it is, and that it's your thing, but like you're kind of too scared to tell your friends or put it online because I'm like, oh, you're materialistic, you're this, you're that. If this is your thing, have this as your goal. If your goal is to buy a $5,000 fucking handbag or a $20,000 watch, don't make it be your first investment. But down the track, have it a part of your vision board, 100%, because that's what means a lot to you. But it's going to be, but make it as an investment, as a trophy. It's like, once everything's in fine, once you get yourself out of all the financial stress that you're now and the bills are paid and everything and whatever, and you've got a fucking big buffer in your bank, you're investing, you've got cash flow, you're running a business, like things are ticking, and then it's like, when it's right, the right time. The biggest mistake you can do is do it too early, and this is what I see so many people do. It's like, oh, you made 50 grand a month. You do realize you got tax for that? You realize the tax man still comes around. Like, the tax man is there. There is a people out there that are flashing you the most, that are flashing you money in businesses, and they are fucking broke in the background. There are a lot of them. So like, you need to learn the skill of business. And the only way you do that is, again, by 1, doing the thing and figuring out yourself, and then 2, getting the help and advice from people that have done it. But like, there is a skill set to this. So this is what I wanted to say, just from our truthful journey. And like, for us now, we spend $20,000 to $25,000 a month, roughly, to live our life. That's running our business, and just that's got, some months that's probably not consistently, but like, some big expenses, little expenses, like, whatever it sort of looks like.
Well,
but
obviously, like this month's going to be more.
Yeah. It's a big number. 15 to 25 grand.
Yeah.
There's not many months you spend. It's
but most of that goes on.
Over 10 to 15 grand a month is what we would spend. And look, back in the day, we didn't even make that money. We didn't even make that. So we were not living like that because we couldn't. But every single month, the bank account goes up. Everything's growing. Everything's great. I don't think there's ever been 1 month since we started our business that we've been in the red since. So these have all become from smart decisions, but I track every single fucking dollar that goes in and out. I used to think my old man was crazy for this, but there's so many people out.
You did stop for a few years.
I did. Yeah, I did. But then you start to lose control because people go, I have no money. It's like, well, where is it? They don't even know where it is. So like I said, I could audit anyone's fucking life and free you up a couple $100 a week easily. And it's the good old saying, like, if it's important to you, track it, measure it. Just like we've been crushing with our calories. Our fat loss was serious to us. So we track our calories, we track our protein, we track everything.
What's not measured is not managed.
Exactly. So most people don't even know where the fuck their money is going. And a lot of the time it's just to fucking bullshit and to stuff that is not even your priority right now. Like you're literally digging yourself the biggest hole ever. So like, learning about money and taking control of your own finances is number one. Just go, okay, I have no money. Why? Where the fuck is it going? That's the thing. They go, okay, well, shit. Here's the number one things that are must-haves. Here's the things that's like I could probably fucking cut down on. Or if you can truly go, okay, well, shit, we're just getting by to all the priorities and we're still there. It's like, okay, I need to make more money. I need to level up. I need to start a side hustle. I need to do whatever I need to do. I need to make more money. So like, just find out where you are. And then the second thing you need to do from there is order your time. I have no time. Okay, where the fuck's your time going then? Because you can't get more of it. So we've done this. We've spent 2 weeks, like literally every 30 minutes, we would write down what to do in the last 30 minutes. Some free. If you want to learn from Dan Martell, this is exactly the first thing that you do.
It's a game changer.
And when you go, okay, here's my 2 weeks. You go, holy fuck, we waste so much time. 75% of this time we're spending on has nothing to do with our fucking goals and where we want our life to go on. Like, look at how much time we're fucking wasting, or not on, or on the things. Because like, the most brokest person is the most busiest person. We can still feel busy. Like, hey, we don't work. Oh, you got all the time to work. I can still have the busiest days. You know, your weekends. Your weekends is like, fuck, I'm so tired. I've done fuck all today. Or like, God, it's just gone so quick. You can have the biggest to-do list ever and feel so fucking busy, but just get nothing done that really matters. Like, we can be busy all the time, but this is where you just kind of come down and shuffle your priorities. But going back to this, that's the story behind the TRX. And again, and put this into, I guess like my main message today is like, if something means something to you, it's okay. No matter what the fuck people say on social media. Because again, it's your life, it's your fucking taste, and it's going to be different to everyone else. And that's why you're so fucking unique. Again, if you like wearing nice clothes and having nice fucking hair all the time, or having the best fucking shoes when you go to the gym because it makes you feel fucking good and you get something out of it. You train better when you look yourself in the mirror and go, look at my fucking shoes. Look at my fucking tight fitting shirt. Like whatever it is, the gym bag. Like, if it's something that means a lot to you, makes you feel good, and then you get a reward from it, as in, again, a great gym session or, you know, whatever it is. Like, I believe that's for the right reasons. But if you have this mindset of, if I buy this thing, these people are going to think this, you are in for the biggest trap and the biggest disappointment of your life. Because they don't give a fuck, or you might have this intention. They go, oh, that's cool. And you go, oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be disappointed.
It's a big trap.
So if I've caught you out, I know there's people listening to this that think they, you know, want to have certain things for other people. You are completely wasting your time. But look, here's the thing. Even if your intentions aren't this, you're still going to get the comments of, oh, you know, fucking, what do we get? Like, you know, people would be like, think it's like, oh, compensate for something. So many blokes out there. This is the saddest thing for a fucking dude, is they'll be like, oh, big fucking wank setup. What this means is they go, gee, that's big dollars. And that makes them feel insecure. He must be a wanker. He's a wanker.
He's a wanker because he's got nice things.
Imagine what their wives think of them.
That's such an awful thing to think.
You're online being like, hey, this guy's fucking clearly worked hard. He's spent money. He's got an amazing fucking thing that makes him happy. He's a wanker. You are a brokey.
Well, that's why
you are gay.
The particular ones, I know who you... Well,
no, but this is comments we get.
And we drove past some construction workers.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, we drove past in fucking Yeppoon, and we drove past a couple of construction. I have all the most respect for construction workers, trades, everything. You're fucking bosses. But there's some cockheads out there. But this guy there drove past. He saw the car because a little bit of wine because it was going up a bit of a hill. And he sort of like pointed at my car to his workmates and did like the wank fucking thing. And I'm like,
gesture. This
cockhead, like, what a fucking, like, that is a brokey. The brokey doesn't mean you have, this guy could have $1 million. Like, it does not a dollar figure. That is brokey behavior. But going back to what I was saying, is if that's the intentions of why you're doing it, it's the wrong intentions. But also, if it's not, you're still going to get the comments. Again, like, we get people think our life's fake. People think that we sold our house 5 years ago, that we're living off house money and the money's run out and now we're stuck with a car and caravan. We can't afford a house. Like, so many people have this mentality.
I don't understand why people think that, because we choose to. We've bought a new caravan every year. So it's not like...
They don't know the context. Yeah. I'm just trying to give some real life example, because again, everything I say and talk to you about is from personal experience, not hypothetical or what someone else on a podcast. It's just real life experience, and I want you to be aware of what's still going to happen. Because most people will hold back because they'll go, oh, well, when I have this car, everyone's going to think this. No, they're not. When I have this amount of money, I'm going to be happy. No, you're not.
Yeah.
When I have this body, I'm going to do this. Probably not. It's the journey and the person that you become along the way. When you have the things that you think that everyone's going to be so happy for you, what I want to warn you is it's going to get worse. If you're not starting to do the thing because you're worried about people's opinions and whatever, then like forget it. Because it's worse when you have it.
Yep.
Because you've made so many people upset along the way and exposed so many things about them that they truly don't want you to have that thing. There's a lot of people that are going to be fucking stoked. But like if this is the reason why that you're not starting to think like, oh, what are people going to think? And think like, oh, once I have this and once I have this lifestyle, once I have this, you are setting yourself up for the biggest shock of your life. So again, going back to what truly, truly matters to you, make all of your decisions. Be selfish. You have the right to be selfish. You at the end of the day, bro, you and girl, chick, like this is your life. This is your life to create, to make yourself happy and those people around you. That is all that matters.
I think once you think about what other people, you think in your head, what are people going to think about me? What are they going to say? Once you realize that whatever their opinion is or whatever they say to you, it's actually their insecurities. They're actually projecting onto you their own insecurities. So once you realize that and you take in what they're saying and you know it's BS because, or you're not going to fall for whatever they're saying or come back down to their level. Once you realize that it's actually their insecurities, you do not care what anyone has to say for what you're doing or what direction you're wanting to take.
The quicker you can truly not give a fuck about what other people think and live your life and create your life that aligns with your values and your vision, what's truly important to you, the quicker you can do this, the quicker your life is going to change forever. Because without that, good luck. Seriously. If so many people say, I didn't give a fuck. Okay, you've had no confrontation before.
Yeah.
You've just had you're living in the dark. Like no one knows and no one even sees you. So of course, like in the most comfortable place, if you don't ever want to have anyone criticize you, judge you, whatever, just stay what you're doing.
Stay in your comfort zone.
Stay in your comfort zone. And right, look, there is a very, very small amount of people out there that are in their comfort zone that are truly happy.
And that's amazing
but
for those people.
Yes, but it's
if
a very,
happy,
very, 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 very small amount. They can literally have fuck all, have their family, whatever, are truly satisfied. It's a very small amount. Most people, because look, in today's economy, how the fuck can you? If you're like, back when I was in school, in high school, fucking year 12, I'm like, if I can figure out how to make $1,000 a week, like I'm going to be fucking set. Like, fuck. But like, it was so much. And I remember back when I was a postie, I had to work like fucking 60, 70 hours to like clear $1,000. And I'm like, I did it. That was like Saturday and like maybe some Sunday. And I'm like, I have no fucking life. But again, it's like if I can make 50 grand a year, it's like I'm fucking going to be crushing it. But now it's like, holy shit. And like pays haven't gone up that much. This is what I'm just saying. It's like most people, it's like if you're comfort and like and no one knows you, no one knows whatever, okay, cool. It's a safe place, but like you're fucked. Most people are going to be fucked. So it's like, well, again, you have to put yourself out there. You have to again, if you just, no one's having opinions, whatever, because you're in the comfort zone. Like there's not, once you start to break free and go against the grain, that's when you know you're on the right path. As soon as you start getting these opinions and judgments, whatever, like, okay, yes, it's a fucking accomplishment. It's like, finally, I'm on the fucking path to getting the fuck out of here. It's a sign that you're moving in the right direction. So, but look, to sign off this podcast, again, I could talk about that for fucking days. If it means something to you, it's okay. Make the smart decisions. Focus on your skill set, focus on creating more active income, focus on learning sales and marketing, because this is how you have full control over your finances. All of a sudden you get a bit of a hole. It's like, fuck, I need 10 grand. You can go and make it. You could go and make it. You have a skill set. It's like, this is, I mean, if like to all the fuckers out there, it's like, oh, like imagine if it all just fucking, if everything just fell to pieces right now, I'm
we
good.
hate hypothetical things, but
But I'm good.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've spent nearly $100,000 on fucking my skill set, my personal development, my mindset. I have a skill set.
we've still got our brains.
I can rebuild. Like I could like people are like, oh, you go back to massaging. Fucking sick. Can you imagine how big I could scale a fucking massage business now?
Well, you probably wouldn't go to massaging, but you'd know how to start up a massage business and have staff and yeah.
100%. Like it actually kind of excites me. Like because I have it. It's like, you're okay. Like, but this is the thing. People are trying to fucking go. It's like, I don't want to learn your skill set. I don't want to invest in myself. I want to avoid all the hard work. You're trying to avoid all the things. Like, look, this is going to be the biggest reality shock. I said, there's been a big, spike in all this online hype and everything. And fucking, this is going to get worse. Fucking AI, copy and paste fucking courses, passive income, fucking promise this, promise that. No sales, no marketing, make this tomorrow. Fucking like, there's been all this big blow up. What's going to happen? It's happening very, very quickly. Is the ones that just like, you do have to do the work. You do have to you can't skip this. You need to invest in yourself. You need to fucking up your skill set, your mindset, your fucking personal development. You need to learn how to run fucking business. Like you need to fucking market. You need to advertise, or else no one knows who the fuck you are. Mm-hmm. You need to learn sales. Like this shit has to happen. But so many people out there are getting sold into this fucking bullshit that you could just avoid all that and just have this passive life. Where did this come from?
I don't know.
Fucking, but like if this is like this, this is the reality. So like, look, choose your hard. And when I say to people and go like what we have done, it's like, it's had so many challenges along the way. But like when I compare it to our old life, getting up with fuck all money in the bank, knowing I got to go to work for fucking 60 hours a week. And if we budget correctly, we might have fucking couple $100 on top to save during the week. But I got to go through this whole fucking 60 hours for the week to get that. And if a fucking unexpected bill and the fucking rates rock up, they go, now we're back in the red. This is the rat race. This is the fucking cycle that we were in for so long. And that is stressful and that's fucking hard. That's what I related to. I'm like, okay, like a bit of stress, bit of whatever. There's uncertainty, there's delayed gratifications, there's the what ifs, there's a scared of failure. What if like there's all this stuff you've got to break through and it still always exists. The self-doubt, it's always there. But if I was to compare it to our old life, I think what we've done today is so much easier. I'm not saying it's fucking easy and just happens like that, but it depends what you're comparing it to. That's the way I put it from my personal experience. It's like, but there's going to be hard work on each side, but does the end result of doing that for another 10, 20, 30 years, is that going to make you fulfilled? Or if you lock in for a season of, fucking 5 years, and then all of a sudden you can wake up when you want to, you can fucking spend every day with your kids, you can fucking focus on your health, you can go and travel and have freedom and flexibility. What's harder? You got to choose. Either way, it's not going to be fucking sunshines and rainbows, no matter what you've been fucking sold. You got to go through the journey because this is where the shit this is where you're created. If you just gave you the end result, you're going to fuck it all up and not even appreciate it. So that's why I'm going back to saying it's like every single day I look at that car, I'm so fucking grateful. Every single day I look at my fucking motorbike on the front, I'm so grateful. Every single morning I wake up and like Michaela's here making me coffee. I'm like, we used to get up and she wouldn't see me. I was gone at 5 a.m. And I'd miss Georgia all day. She'd be in the 45-degree heat outside. I'm fucking shitting myself. Is she okay? Is she okay? She fucking, all day.
I think she forgets that sometimes.
She fucking does forget that. She needs to do some fucking journaling. All right. We're so excited because we're going to Fitness Cartel. We're around here, some flash fucking gyms. We love the gyms around here. I hope you got a lot from that. Look, I want you to message us on the TC Legacy at Instagram and drop your question. Drop your takeaway. Please take a screenshot, share the show. But we want to start answering your questions. So whether you want it to be anonymous or not, or if you want to name your name, cool. But send it through to their TC Legacy Traveling Campers if you want to. Maybe more the TC Legacy Instagram page and just ask a question. We want to start covering it on the calls, on our call. And maybe one day if you figure out, I think you can fucking call people through this thing.
Really?
I don't know. Other people do. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Figure out how to take phone calls.
Yeah, right.
Fucking get people to call in live.
That's cool. I'll be like DJ.
Yeah, we'll fucking figure it out. I don't know. We'll do that. But yeah, drop us your question. We want to help. Whatever it is, personal, business, like just whatever it is. If I'm qualified, I'll help. If I'm unqualified, I'll
Point you in the right direction.
Point in the right direction. Again, I'm not always right. Like I said, this whole thing to say, it's like another podcast will be completely different. But this is the thing. There's so much information out there. You can either do nothing with it and get overwhelmed, or the best thing that we've done is pick the little bits and pieces from everyone's little things and go, we can do that.
That's what resonates for us.
That's what aligns with our goals. We can do that in our business.
Yes.
Hey, no one else is doing this in our business.
Yeah.
That aligns with our values, which is freedom. So it just depends on what it is. You can go, they're all bullshit. Fucking whatever. It's like, no, everyone's story and advice is going to be different. But it's where it all comes back to. What is your why? What is your vision? What's your end outcome? And if you can start making the decisions every single day, compounded over time, then you're going to end up having the thing. But right now, if what you're doing now doesn't line with anything you fucking want your life to look like, well, then in 5-10 years, it's going to get worse. Quick math, simple math. Hope you have the best day ever. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.